Hello, welcome to That's What She Said. And now we're going to be doing the Pick a Crystal week ahead reading for the coming week. Starting November, oh my gosh, I forgot what date it is. What is today? November 16th through November 22nd. The 16th already? Oh my god, I'm in my brain, I'm like a week behind. In any case, November 16th through the 22nd, which is the coming week. And these are the crystals that were selected this week. I did a random draw from the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle that I've been using. And these are the, so let me go through. I'm picking the crystals using the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle by Judy Hall. These cards were picked from that deck. Wonderful pictures. And if you're interested in crystals and can't afford to buy all these lovely crystals, this deck has a lot of good information about every crystal in there, and it's fun to use. Let's see, I'm also going to be using the Threadbound Oracle by Cedar McLeod. And, whoops, little pile just fell over. The Lost Forest Tarot, 2nd edition. I guess that means I need to move that pile. I'm going to also pull an oracle card from the Energy Oracle Cards deck by Sandra Ann Taylor. And I'll also be using the Darkwood Tarot by Sarah Graham, art by Abigail Larson. Okay, let me just move some stuff around so hopefully we don't have any more collapses back here behind the scenes. Sorry about all that noise. I will be putting timestamps below so you can go to the specific crystal you're resonating with. I'll be starting with Lavender Aragonite. I also have Labradorite, Apatite, and Azeztulite. If you are resonating with one or more than one, go to each one. I will be starting here and come back to the timestamp selected below. Be right back. Hello, welcome to those who resonated with Lavender Aragonite. Lavender Aragonite, which is a crystal I have not seen in person yet, but I do love how this looks. This is a high frequency crystal. It aligns with your base, third eye, and soul star chakras, and it's good for healing your personal environment, the earth. In general, I would say making you feel more comfortable in your own skin type crystal. One day I hope to find one. But that is the crystal this reading is for those who resonated with. And before we get started, I will be using the Energy Oracle cards to pull a general overall energy for the coming week. What is an energy for the coming week for those who resonate with the Lavender Aragonite crystal? And I've given all the decks a good shuffle before starting clearing any energies. Let's see. Angel of Balance. Okay. So overall, for those for the coming week is the Angel of Balance, which is keeping all things. It could be moderation is I won't say one aspect, but I think everybody understands balance, but it's different for everybody what your balance points are. Is it your emotional versus your brain? Is it your body agitation versus mental? Finding a balance for everything in your life so you can do everything you want to do. So Angel of Balance is our overall theme or energy for the coming week. I will, as usual, I'll be pulling an oracle and tarot cards for 4 aspects of our daily lives: personal, home, partnership, and money. And I'm going to pull the cards first, and then we will flip them over. Because, you know, we can go door number 1, door number 2, door number 3, and door number 4. And this should go a bit quicker than previously, because I've done the major shuffle again prior. I'm just going to give it a quick one last, okay, no. Okay, if you saw that, that was just a sneak peek card just for you. That's your special card, and no one else's, because I know I really didn't see it. I didn't, I swear. I was too busy trying to keep it from flipping all over the place to notice what it was. I know what it was. It had a black back. How's that for being very observant? Okay. So let's see, for the personal this coming week. Oh, got a candle there. Let me just check. No, sometimes I get the entire deck upside down. Okay, the mountain, but the mountain upside down. So the mountain is challenges, adversity, and endurance. But upside down, I need to check something, because, you know, sometimes they mean the exact opposite, but endurance is not a bad thing. And I just want to make sure, because I have not gotten this upside down before. So, okay, intimidation, failure, obstacles. So, yes, right side up, challenges, the adversity and endurance. But upside down, it's still a challenge, but it's insurmountable, if you will. On the personal front, that doesn't sound like a fun week, now does it? Let's get, so Oracle saying you're going to have some pretty darn heavy stuff to deal with on the personal level. Ooh, what's that? That's one card. Page of Oceans and Judgment. That's a nice card. And look at him swimming around, finding a little icon in the bottom of the ocean, because, you know, that's where we always find icons. But you've got curiosity and judgment with this obstacles. So on the personal front, this is a week of you wanting to explore things, especially on a emotional level, more of your feelings. Underneath, though, you're feeling judgmental. So on the personal front, if you're exploring your personal feelings this coming week, don't be too harsh on yourself, because that's what this is. Challenges but obstacles. If you explore your own inner world without, because here, if you notice, you've got this little person all by themselves down here, all alone. And this page seal, he's, hold on, my little crystal back here is falling over. He's by himself investigating. But here you've got judgment, but it's the self and the shadow self. And your shadow self, you need to understand it. And if you don't, you will never get beyond. You'll always be looking at shiny things without really seeing what's underneath. So on the personal level, you're going to feel like you can't get past things, but keep moving. Don't be too judgmental. If there's things that need to be changed, change them, but don't dwell. Go forward, make amends if you need to. Okay, on the home front, we've got 3 of Inkwell, abundance, joy, and resourcefulness. Well, that's nice, and you've got, challenges here on the personal level, but on the home front, you've got abundance, along with the King of Earth, which is also abundance. Oh, but the 5 of Cups, which just kind of leads into here on the personal side. Because on the home front, you've got resources. You've got what you need to get done. You've got your security. You've got, I'm distracted looking at this, trying to figure out, is it a horse? Is it a wolf? I don't know what it is. But you've got a stability and a security at home. But if you're focusing here on your personal life or working on yourself and feeling really down, you could get stuck and not feeling you have anything because you're ignoring what you still have or what you had all along. Maybe this wasn't for you in the first place. So you're worried about stuff that was spilt and it's not your stuff. There's no need for you to worry about it. Okay, on to partnerships, romance. 5 of Ink, solve mistakes, forgiveness, and mercy. 5 of Ink is interesting because it's about, yes, mistakes will be made, but sometimes mistakes need to happen. But there's always forgiveness. You don't have to stay stuck in the mistake. You can move on. Let's see what the cards say. Ooh, 3 of Fire and King of Cups. You got some court cards here. So your 3 of Fire is progress, moving forward. Usually with progress, things don't happen right the first time. You make mistakes. If you've got a new relationship or something and you're moving forward with it, mistakes will be made, but forgive or ask forgiveness if you're the one who needs it. The undercurrent is you've got this King of Cups. So, the King of Cups, he's all about being a stable force. He's in touch, or she. I'm saying he because it's king, but this person is in touch with their emotions, know their emotions, but aren't rocked by them, which is a good thing in a relationship, to have a feeling person, but who's able to feel without being overthrown by their emotions. I'm gonna put some space here. So partnership, looking good. Home life, looking good, even if it seems some of your personal life is maybe bleeding through, causing these undercurrents. And I don't know if this is you or this is the person you're in relationship with, but not bad at all. And on the money front, we have 2 of Ink, medium, balance, purpose, and setting. So this is all, again, remember, angel of balance. The medium means it's what you have to work with needs to match what you need to have done. And that's a balance. It's a material balance, if you will. Meaning if you just need to write a quick note that you're going to throw away, you don't want to use, carve it in stone. I know, that's a really stupid example, but we've got strength, and death, change, but this is not bad. So this actually, balance, change, you've got curiosity, you've got things moving, working on a personal front, you've got lots of strength to do whatever needs to be done. And if change is the undercurrent, you can weather whatever is coming through. Because remember, our overarching energy is the angel of balance. So you need to stay balanced. If you stay balanced, it'll help you when you're working on your own personal stuff. Your home life is good, which just allows you the time to work on this personal stuff. Your personal partnerships are able to withstand any mistakes. Just realize when things are maybe emotional as opposed to a real wrong. No, I don't want to use that. It sounds bad, but sometimes people just are angry, but they're angry at something they've done. They project it out. And you need to forgive or ask forgiveness or realize that when it's not really anger at you, but something someone has to express. Then you help everybody to get it out and they make everything better. This is really good. I wish I'd picked Lavender Aragonite. Actually, I haven't picked one for me yet. So, there you go. The coming week, you may have some issues on the personal front, but as long as you keep an even keel and keep yourself grounded and centered, it's going to be a good week. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear that. Leave me a comment, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, welcome to those people who picked the Labradorite. Labradorite is associated with the third eye and crown chakras, high frequency. It's used to raise consciousness, connect to mystical dimensions. Okay, yeah. It helps strengthen your faith in yourself, keeps you grounded, helps you see things clearly, imaginary from the real. Those are just a few of the things that are Labradorite. And that's our gemstone or crystal for this reading. So let's start out with an energy oracle card for just the general energy for the upcoming week, November 16th through the 22nd. I've already done a good shuffle, so I'm just doing a little last minute shuffle for this reading. And next week's energy for the Labradorites is, sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron. Metatron is the voice of God in the Bible. And sixth chakra is, yes, I can speak. I'm trying to count at the same time. So the sixth chakra is, your head. I got a kitty down below my feet. Come on. And he's trying to use my foot as a scratching post. So I hope that's not Metatron trying to tell me something. So our sixth chakra, communication from above is the overarching energy for the coming week, which is interesting when you've got Labradorite, which is with the crown chakra, and believing in yourself. So I'm going to be pulling 4 oracle cards. I pull let me move this back a bit. I pull cards for each of different areas in your life. You've personal, home, partnership, and money. I'll also be pulling some tarot cards. One for central theme, and the other deck will be for undercurrents, things running below the surface. Okay, cards are getting a little wily. I'm going to pull all the cards first. It's just a bit easier just to go right through them. I also like to see what the undercurrents are at the same time. I may change it up. We'll see. Right now, this is how I feel called to be doing it. So let's start with the personal. For those resonating with Labradorite, the companion, partnership, support, and reliability. So that's for on your personal and development. And we've got 10 of Oceans, an 8 of Swords. So what we're seeing here is your oracle saying you've got someone to help you with whatever you're going through. It's also you've got a lot of emotions. You've got this is traditionally the family card. It's also 10, which is the ending of something. Not a bad thing, but you've completed something. It's completion. But the undercurrent is the 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords, which is, you see all this dangerous stuff, but if you look closely, everything is like she could get out of this easily. She can walk away from the swords. The noose is really loose. There's nothing that she can't overcome if she just took the blindfold off and did something about it. So on a personal level, maybe you don't want to know that you've completed, because then you'll have to go on to the next level. Not sure. I'm guessing here that, because not everybody's going to be in partnership, but maybe you're just comfortable where you're at and you don't necessarily want to move on, and you are not seeing that you've completed the level that you're at, and it's time for you to move on to the next level. Okay, home life. Ooh, moon, cycles, cleansing, destiny. Okay, so this is home, family, more on your physical level, not necessarily, not romance, but home life. So if you live alone. Oh, look at that. World and 2 of Cups. That's nice. So you got the moon and you've got the world. And your undercurrent is this balance of emotions, either within yourself or with someone else. So your home life, I'd say it may be time to clean, just on a very low level. But also you may be getting, again, remember this is also usually is a home card, family card, a completion card. It's time to clean up, because you've got the world coming, anything, everything. You've got all 4 elements represented. It's all there, and the undercurrent is very balanced. You're ready to move on. And again, like here, this is ready to move to next level. If you're in a position where you've been in a relationship and we haven't even gotten to the relationship thing here yet. This is just a personal one. You're everything stable in your home life. Things are going well in your personal life. You may not want to make this next step, or you're afraid to. But everything else is saying, hey, it's time. You can do it. But let's get to the partnership and see if that's on the level. Teacher, structure, guidance, legacy. Oh, look at that. Chariot and King of Swords. Okay. Now, Chariot is moving things by force of will, which you've got. You've the overarching energy from the oracle is teacher or a teaching moment, whether not necessarily in your partnership, but you could be learning something new. And again, I'm going to go back to on a personal level. You've completed and already go on to the next level. This could be the next level. Now, Chariots, 10, this card doesn't, but in a lot of Chariot cards, it's 2 different mounts, sphinxes, horses, elephants, whatever they are, but they're usually things that can go in different directions, and only by the will of the charioteer can the chariot be moved forward in a straight, in the direction that it's meant to go in. And it's only by the force of will that is able to happen. So, and the undercurrent is the King of Swords, which is, that's all willpower, your mind, your brain saying, I need to do this. I've got cats fighting behind me. I don't know how they got in here. So I hope they don't make too much noise. So if this week is all about relationship, the cards are saying if you resonate with Labradorite, you've done the work, you're ready to move on to the next level. Now the money level, upside down, the mirror. Ooh. Truth, inquiry, reflection, but it's reversed, which doesn't necessarily mean non-truth, but it means that you may not be seeing clearly. We've got 2 of Fire and Page of Wands, though. And 2 of Fire is a planning stage. So if all this seems to be going on in your personal life, you may not be seeing clearly for the money part, but you do have, you have a lot of potential. It just may not be the time for it right now. And with the 2 of Fire, it's an incubating stage. It's not necessarily time to take over, but a time to mellow out keeps coming to mind, but I don't think mellow out is the right. I think it's more of an idea of focus, of what you can only focus and do so many things at once. And if your personal life, I'm just looking up the reverse of this mirror, and it's lies, obfuscation, and masks. So yeah, it is lies. But so in your business, you may want to hold back. Don't go charging ahead. Things are not going to be maybe being given to you in a truthful manner, so it's best to keep your ideas and incubate. You've got a lot of ideas. It's best to keep them close to home and incubate them and grow them before you bring them out to people who may take advantage of your distraction over here. So, and listen to your messages. Remember, you got Archangel Metatron, but you got to be, listen for those messages, which could also be the teacher here. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. It's going to be a week more for your personal emotional side, and not that you don't do stuff for money, but it's a week more for incubating to implement at a later time. And the people you work with, beware. There's those out there who are not telling you the truth. Like, that's a big surprise. But be extra aware. Yeah, that's what I see. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below. I hope you have a wonderful week. See you next week. Bye. Hello. Welcome for those who resonated with Apatite. Apatite. Oh, there it is. Apatite. But not like appetite, like you're hungry. Which which is what I said the first time. So this crystal works with the third eye and base chakras. It's a stone of acceptance. It works as an interface between your consciousness and real life matter, the physical, to let go what is outworn and no longer needed. It helps you clear confusion, guilt, recognize who you are, pluses and minuses, without judgment, and helps you to be who you are in reality with everyone, and to not hide your shine, if you will. That's an apatite. I actually really like that stone a lot. I love that blue color. Okay, so let's start. I've reshuffled all the cards from the last reading. We'll do one last little shuffle before we pick cards. And this is for the week of November 22nd. No, it's not. It's for the week of November 16th through the 22nd for those who resonate with the Apatite gem. And let's see, what is the overarching energy for those who liked appreciation? Oh, there we go. Your energy this week is appreciation of, I want to say, all the finer things in life, but no, that's not actually true. Appreciation, plain and simple, for what you have. Gratitude would be another word, though that has kind of a different tone to it. But appreciation, appreciate what you have, appreciate things that you don't want and don't have. I mean, isn't that a good appreciation? So that's our overarching energy. That was the word I was looking for. And let's do it with one more quick shuffle and then a split. And we've got 4 columns of life that we do reading for: personal, home, relationship, and money. And let's pull an oracle. Let's see. We've got the Weaver for the personal, patterns, connections, meditation. So your energy on your personal front, recognizing patterns that you do. Remember, appreciation, meditation. I know that's one that comes up for me all the time. I'm just never meditating enough. But recognizing connections in your own life and taking the time to be quiet and look into that. And on the home front, which is more about the physical home, not romance. Oh, the flame. Wildness, passion, destruction. Destruction is not always bad. It depends on whether you want it there or not. But seems like may have some crazy energy in the home this week. And then on the partnership side, oh, the companion, partnership, support, reliability. What a wonderful card to get for your partnership area in life. Reliability, support. What more could you want? I know. Money. Let's see on the money. Oh, mountain. Challenges, adversity, and endurance. Dude, you don't notice first, the mountain's so big, but there's a person, and they're going to get over that mountain. It looks kind of like Mount Shasta. Except Mount Shasta is a dormant volcano. But for work life, it seems like the energy is you've got issues, and who doesn't, but they're not insurmountable. When you work at it, you can get through them. So now let's pull some tarot on each of these. And then we'll pull another tarot for the undercurrents. Whoa! Getting away from me. They always come back. Okay. Let's see. On the personal front. The World. Okay. So remember the Weaver and seeing the patterns and the connections and meditating. So the world is your oyster. You just need to take time to step back and see what you need to do next. Again, this is just in your personal life. So right now, I don't know what you all may be personally working on how you're working on yourself, but today is a good week to start just about anything. Let's see. Now, on the home front, you got the Flame, oh my, and the Page of Fire. So I want to go back here where there's all four colors here. Red, yellow, green, blue, which, we've got red, yellow, well, there's the 4 elements there. That's supposed to be the differences. So right now, so our Page of Fire is all about potential, but this could be why, destruction's in there, change. You see potential in your home, and I can't wait to see what the undercurrents are. But if you go a little crazy, you may destroy more than just make changes. But you are raring to mix something up. And let's see, on partnerships. Page of Oceans. I love that, so sweet, which goes so well with the companion, because it's like you've got your support, but you also have the page is all of wanting to look curiosity and possibility and create opportunities. But it's also, it's an emotional card. So depending on where you're at in your personal relationships, it could be a new relationship, or you're seeing a new aspect of a relationship you've already been in for a while that's reigniting what you found and you liked about each other in the first place. Now on the money front, Nine of Skies, which, we already said that you've got some hard work, and the Nine of Skies is all about fear and anxiety. So though you may have some hard work, you may want to make sure you're seeing things clearly. It's not, remember, the issue, yes, there's challenges, not insurmountable. Maybe a challenge, maybe hard, but not impossible. But you may let your fear get the better of you instead of making plans on how to accomplish your goals. You may just get stuck on how bad or how hard it is. So that's something to be aware of. Now for the undercurrents. Let's pull an undercurrent card for, wow, that was interesting. For each of, and again, I hear my cats running around outside. Sorry about that. I don't know if it gets to the microphone or not. But they're running around out there. Oop. And we'll stick you inside. And let's see what our undercurrents are. Knight of Pentacles. So Knight of Pentacles is steady, knows their resources, thinks before they take action, makes wise choices. Not that they know, they've been through the wars, they know when to fight and when not to. So this goes along with like the world. It's on the personal side, you've gotten to a point where you know who you are, and now you need to take the time to see the patterns, to see what the next step forward will be, which goes into the home where we've got this Page of Fire and the Flame, and and then we've got this Nine of Cups energy, which, not that it's bad, because Nine of Cups is, hey, you've got an abundance. Sometimes though it's overabundance, overkill, which if you're not careful, this wildness and passion could just get to be destructive instead of cleansing. And with the Page of Fire wanting to just, I've got this idea and this idea and this idea, and then the idea that here that you've got everything and more, that you don't have to pull it back at all, just go and do everything, there's a possibility of overkill. Meaning, let's say, you want to clean the floors. And when cleaning the floor, you notice, hey, the bottom of the curtains are a little bit threadbare. Now we need new curtains. And so you pull down the curtains because you're going to get new curtains. And when you pull down the curtains, you're like, oh, these windows are old. We need new windows. And then you pull out the windows, and because you need new windows. And then after you pull out the windows, you're like, oh my God, this paint, this floor, I now need different paint. But now in your zeal of seeing all these different ideas, you've completely demolished the room. You can't possibly, you could pull out a window in a day. You can't usually replace it though. Basically, have your ideas, don't get carried away. You've got a possible problem that, you may have fun, but be careful that you don't just destroy things in your effort to fuel your passions and fuel your ideas. Okay, let's see if the partnership undercurrent. Ooh, 7 of Wands. Well, geez, why? Why? Because, you've got your companion, the 7, but that's, your challenge card. So maybe, I guess it was said before, if it's an existing relationship, maybe you've been as relationships happen sometimes, reevaluate, do I want to be there? But your curiosity, you found a new way because you do have the companion. Other challenges could be from the outside, because maybe, remember, you're getting a little crazy on the home front and you're redecorating, and we haven't gotten here, but your work life, your challenges may be the distractions from other areas. This is stable in its newness, and you're wanting to invest in it and go forward, but it's not forefront in your mind because you've got other things. Let's see over here. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, well, that's good. That means that though you have worries, the Queen knows that the resources are available, and any challenge is surmountable. So you just have to get a grip on your fears and not let them get... And I know it brings me over here to the appreciation card. Before you start taking things, appreciate what you've got before you think it should be gotten rid of. Same thing on the personal front. Here, if you appreciate things a little bit more, maybe you will appreciate the things that you fear and find some reasons not to fear them. So the gentle flow through all aspects should be appreciation. Take a step back. Appreciate what's there before you decide to change it. It's here in the personal, with you taking time to meditate and look at what life has and what the next step should be, which will help you with your fears on the money front. In this home, this passion to do things may just be distractions from over here. Actually, yeah. So if you can calm yourself down, this might not happen, and your fears will settle down once you realize you've got everything you need. You do. Remember? Over here in personal, you've got it. You just need to plan how you're going to use your passion, your emotions, and your intellect in the areas of your life. I just realized that. You've got fire, water, and, skies, which is swords, electricity, intellect. You've got a full representation of all the suits. Well, there you go. An interesting week. Not a bad week. Could be stressful, but nothing that you can't overcome. I look forward to hearing what you think. Leave me a note, leave me a comment. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, welcome to those who resonated with Azeztulite. Azeztulite resonates with the high crown chakra. I didn't know there was a high crown chakra, but it's a highly spiritual stone. I'm trying to remember here. It has to do with bringing the light to Earth to help Earth evolve, again, but also being grounded. Something I remember, it's like being real. Leave your ego behind, but don't just be nice and, unicorns and daffodils or whatever. There's real things in life, and you can't always just be sweet and nice, but be real. Don't let it be ego. Be truthful, essentially. So, Azeztulite, that's the stone you are resonating with if you picked that particular stone. So this is the weekly read for November 16th through the 22nd. I've reshuffled all the cards since the last read, but I'll give it one last little overhand shuffle to get a card for the general energy of the coming week. Ooh. Magician and the Mirror. Interesting. This has to do sort of like the Magician card, but also are you being the trickster, or are you seeing the reality? Remember, Azeztulite, bringing the light down to earth, but leaving the ego out, be real. There can be charlatan energy here if used wrong. What you want to do is bring the reality of light to earth. Okay. So, I pull cards for 4 different areas in life: personal, home, relationship, and money. And we'll pull a oracle card for each, and then a couple of tarot cards for each. And this is for those who are resonating with Azeztulite. Okay, on the personal front, personal oracle. Ooh, the protagonist. What a great card for the personal side of your life. Curiosity, drive, motivation. Most importantly, you're the hero in your own story. Maybe good, maybe bad. Remember, in any story, things don't always go well, but you are the hero in your own story. On the home front, the reader, interpretation, choice, agency. So the reader of the story in this case, though, and this is for your home life, so interpretation, choice, agency. In the home life, you have a choice, and also your choice is not necessarily going to be the same as somebody else's. 2, 5, 25 different people can read the same thing, and you could have 25 different ideas about what it said. But you also have, unless it's like a math book, no one's opinion is any more right or less right than someone else's. Realize that in your home life, especially if you don't live alone, that choices need to be made for everybody involved. If you live by yourself, pretty much, yeah, your choice does matter. Okay, on the partnership. 3 of paper, fold. Transformation, learning, change. Well, it can be good or bad on the partnership front. I mean, I guess it depends on if you're in a good relationship or a bad relationship. I mean, if you don't like your relationship, it's time to turn the page. If you're in a good relationship and you don't want it to change, then that would be bad because you don't want it to change. But hard to know without everything else. But the idea on the partnership is, and again, it may not be over. It could just be evolving to something different. And on the money front, the book, Identity, Consciousness, and Manifest. Okay, Manifest is always good to have in the money section. And here, identity, so in your money area, it's having clear guidelines of what you're doing, making conscious choices. There's a lot of consciousness here because readers also making conscious choices. You do make choices. Know that you're making choices. Same thing here when you manifest. Know what you're asking, because we've got this magician and mirror thing here, and the energy is kind of trickstery-ish. So be clear on your choices, because you're working in an atmosphere that may be trying to misrepresent you if you're not clear enough, and it'll be used for somebody else's purposes and maybe not in the way you want it to be used. Okay, now let's pull some central themes, some tarot for each of these areas. See what it clarifies a little bit on the oracle. So on the personal, well, let's split the cards. Okay, on the personal, ooh, Page of Sky. So you are your own protagonist, remember? The Page of Skies is about new ideas, a desire for knowledge. Most pages are curiosity. I think they're all curiosity based, but this is more of knowledge and learning. And I like the protagonist. They're in a library, and they've got all these different tomes around, and the curiosity to investigate. Now let's see on the home life. Oh, the Ascended. This is a bonus card in this deck, and it has to do with change. Let's see, does this have choice? But change, but also the natural evolution of things. So much like a tree will go leaves, no leaves, flowers, it's still a tree. It's not good or bad, it's just the cycle of things. Okay, on the partnership, Strength. Okay, so remember we have change, turning a leaf, evolution, but you've got the strength to deal with whatever's happening, the strength in yourself, in the relationship, whatever that strength is, you have the strength to see this through. And the money front, ooh, Hanged Man, which is interesting because you've got the book and manifest, but it's also identity. But the Hangman's about change of perception, or how you perceive, if you will, which in your money may be the best way to manifest is to change how you look at something. Because remember, I'm going to keep pointing over here to the magician and mirror energy. There is trickster energy going through the week for you, and you need to be able to see clearly. And sometimes to see clearly means you need to look from a different angle. Let's get some undercurrent energy for each of these. I hope that's not a song. I often hum and I don't know exactly. It's just humming. Okay, undercurrent on the personal front. Ooh, Emperor with the Page of Sky. So Emperor is knowing what needs to be done. So actually that seems to be good on the personal front, because you're the hero in your own story, and you have everything that you need helping you with your curiosity and learning something new. You have that energy is actually pushing that through. Now on the home front, we've got the Eight of Pentacles, which is not bad. Pentacles is, for the most part, I don't think Pentacles are ever really bad. But the Eight of Pentacles is, you've got your skill. I want to use skill because this is in the home, but you are still learning things. Remember, you've got choice and agency. You need to make choices. You also, on the home front, things are cycling through. So you may be reaping the benefits of things that you've learned. Reaping the benefits of things that you've built for the home, but the undercurrent is just maybe happiness with the things that you have manifested in your home. Okay, partnership. Oh, King of Pentacles, another Pentacles. So King of Pentacles in the partnership area and strength. So whatever is going on, you or the person you're with is financially stable and can see what needs to be done to stay financially stable. I love these little glowing eyes here. It goes with this Emperor. It could be just you as well. That you have the strength, whatever's going on with your partnership life, you have the strength to get through it, and you know that no matter what happens, you're going to be okay. But on the money front, ooh, Ace of Cups. You got the Ace of Cups on the money, which goes back to the partnership, because that's usually new emotions. Even though there's the crow with the pentacle on the cup, it's a new idea, and maybe it's an idea that can make money that's based on emotion. I don't know, because you got the King of Pentacles under your emotion, and you got the Ace of Cups over here. Maybe your emotional life is blending with your money life. And Magician, all this changing, evolving, choices will need to be made. Good or bad will be your perception. But remember, no matter what you choose, it is your choice. You're the hero in your story. So no matter if it doesn't turn out well, then we're going to turn the page and get to the next part of the story, which will be better. That's Labradorite Reader's book. Fold, which is, separates one part of life from the next. You've got the strength to get through it. Your money life, you need to change perception. And I think the change of perception could come from your emotional life. Here, the Ascended One and your home life change. Or it could just be, it's fall. Change of season. You're going to not redecorate the house, but there's some people who have different things they put out because it's fall. So for Thanksgiving, they'll put out different pillows and put on flannel sheets and things like that. It could be as simple as that. It's just a cycle of things. But regardless, you've got the intellect and the power to be your own hero in your story. Don't let this energy of smoke and mirrors, use it to be, instead of smoke and mirrors, bring real magic. That's what you want. This could be smoke and mirrors, or you could bring real magic into the world. Bring real magic into the world. And that would go along with Azeztulite, bringing the light to Earth and bringing Earth to a higher vibration by turning smoke and mirrors into real magic. You can do it. This is awesome. I wish I picked this stone. Let me know what you think. Put your opinion, comment down below, and let me know how it resonates. I'll see you next week. Bye.